Yes, a good day to everyone. I want to start out by saying thank you so much for all the messages, emails, private messages on Facebook, etc. that I received. It makes me feel like I'm not alone in this. It makes me feel like we're a circle. We're doing this together. A circle of people where everybody is a sovereign person. Everybody is doing their own work. Nobody can do it for us. And yet we're standing together. It reminds me of those stone circles, Stonehenge stone circles in Scotland, where each stone stands tall and powerful within itself, and yet together as a circle. So please continue sharing. I've received so much more information from you. Do also feel free to share on YouTube. In that way, every one of us hears what you have to say, and there's a lot of precious information there. I'm so happy that the puzzle pieces are coming together. Yes. So the elders of Australia, they know things. They know things not like we know things. They just know. And they will know if there's enough of us, if our force is strong enough to do that. And there's hope. There's hope that we'll get this. So thank you also to those of you who are sharing this information. So yes, I wonder how you're doing with monitoring your thoughts, just being aware of your thoughts and filling your mind with something different if something negative should be popping up, with canceling out that thought that may not have been what you want. So we started out with that big picture, and we're going to take small steps now. One of the steps that is really important to the elders is smudging. Now that may sound very simple. You just put a little bit of smoke around you. But what does smudging actually do? Smudging, what is it for? It's for connecting us to our own soul. It connects me to my soul. And that's a very primordial feeling. At first, many years ago, the word soul was just a word for me without much of a concept. And then I started thinking, what would I be like if I had no soul? And I realized if I had no soul, I would not be able to connect to that something that is greater than me. I would not be able to connect to a force that is much bigger than this body. It's a force that is, it's the internet of nature. I would not be able to connect to that internet of nature. I would not be able to connect to the trees, to the oceans, to the winds, to the birds, to the animals. And so that connection can happen through smudging, that connection to that essence of who I am. And when I do that, when I connect to that essence of who I am, I find deep comfort in that. Yes, it's without words. It's so deep. And when I have that deep connection to my soul, no negative thoughts can even enter my mind. So before every ceremony, and particularly, when we do that ceremony, when you do your ceremony on the 21st of December, it will be important to smudge first. And one of my commitments is to smudge every day. to connect myself with my soul every day. And we can do that also when some negativity comes in. We can just go back to smudging ourselves. So how do we smudge? There's many ways. One of the wonderful things is that if we have a garden, if we're connected to nature right around us, usually there's some herb that will grow because we need it right there in our garden. The herbs, the plants, they're so wise. They know. So where I'm living this summer, there was just an abundance of Artemisia. It's a type of sage. Artemisia, which is antibacterial, it is antiviral. And I just kept on drying them and making bundles with them because they're so strong in their properties, in the way they work. So this is one of my Artemisia bundles. It's huge, it's long. I'm not going to light that here. There's other ways. There's the the mountain sage, the white sage it's called. It doesn't grow in Europe. I think it does grow in Romania. It's got this smell that just takes me back to a place beyond this life. And then I have this bundle here that was given to me. It's sage that grows in Germany. It's a beautiful bundle with colorful ribbons. Yes. But there's also Palo Santo, which is a wood. Palo Santo means sacred wood, and it grows in South America. So no matter what you have, you can also use incense sticks. Whatever works for you, whatever you have. I've got a candle here, and you just light it, preferably not underneath a smoke detector. You light it and blow it out, and you have smoke, and you smell it, and you just use it to clear the space around you and the space within you, connecting to your soul. And you know that when you do that, everything you don't need anymore, the smoke just lifts it away. Any words you don't need to speak anymore, anything you don't need to see anymore, anything you don't need to hear anymore, so that you can just be connected to that deepest part within you. You can also use a feather, if you wish, just to make that smoke go all over you. And the wind that comes with the feather, it just clears and cleans us. So that's a very simple yet very effective ceremony that you can do for yourself again and again, and it can last for a long time, and you can be very thorough in everything that you do, or you can do it quickly when need be. We just need to remember that it's far more important than what we may think. Also, just this connection that we have to nature. I just want to go back to what we spoke about yesterday, about the aspect of filling our mind with sounds. And I spoke of how when I need to cancel a thought, sometimes I have the sound of the spheres, the sound of the cosmos ready for me. I want to expand on that a little bit. You may think that one way to do it is have a song ready. It does work. That connects us, though, to nature through the person who composed that song. for me, what works much better for me is when I bring in sounds of nature. So I can fill my mind with bird songs, or I can fill my mind with the sound of the ocean, of water, of a waterfall, the waves of the ocean. I can fill my mind with the sounds of the winds going through the trees. I can bring in the sky. So that's just a little expansion of the sounds that we can use, and we can use that while we're smudging. We can see if we can hear our own soul, our deep connection to our own soul, because every soul has a sound. And so when I play music, when I love to just let the body find its own sounds, its own notes on the musical instrument, because I won't be putting in the effort of going through the mind of someone else, someone else's composition. Yes, I think that's everything I wanted to say today. Please share. Please be with me. I will share the time of the ceremony. The time actually is right now at 32 minutes past the hour that we have right now, wherever you are. I know we've got a very international group come here together. So I will put a link in the YouTube of where you can find the exact time that the elders of Australia have given us for wherever you are. Yes. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here together.